What's good, people? Back with another video. Subscribers, what are you telling me? Arsenal 3, Inter Milan 1 at the San Siro tonight. Champions League, 7 out of 7. Unbeaten in the Champions League. I'm braced from Gabriel Jesus. Subbed off around 70 minutes. Gyokeres comes on, scores an amazing goal. Is it too early to celebrate? Can we enjoy this happy period? Can we really stick it in the faces of our haters? Jesus coming back, hasn't played in the Champions League for over a year. Gyokeres comes on and scores. The commentators are already initiating that, Jesus is going to start on Sunday because he scored the 2 goals. Gyokeres comes on and says, giving Arteta a problem. 7 out of 7 in the Champions League, top of the Premier League. Can we start to smile? Can we, take this in and be happy? Are we allowed to feel like this? Or should we still be at the edge of our seat? Should we still have anxiety from the previous 3 seasons? Can we celebrate? Can we enjoy these moments? Are we allowed to smile? You'd think we're not, because we haven't won anything yet, but this is the journey. They say you need to enjoy the journey before you get to the destination. I'm enjoying the journey. I'm enjoying the fact that Gabriel's back. Jesus is back. Scored 2 goals tonight. Just look at the first goal. I think the cross, or the kind of a scuffed cross, came in from Timber, and they reacted straight away, sliding on the floor, kind of a half volley into the corner. Great finish, proper striker's finish. Second goal, Saka's corner. It's in the first half still. I think Trossard headed it back across. It actually came off the bar. I didn't notice it till the replay. Came off the bar. Jesus was there. Bam, free header. Didn't even jump. Completely free. And then I think Suchik scored to equalise, and then Jesus scored to make it 2-1. And Gyokeres came on for Jesus. Went to thread the ball. Actually, great ball from Martinelli outside of the boot, actually. Tremendous ball. Stinky ball. Crazy. Through to Gyokeres. Gyokeres went to play through Saka. Clipped Saka's heel, came back to him. Clean. Instep. Bang. Side of the foot. Keeper got a slight hand to it, I think. But yeah, you could see Gyokeres' celebration and the team celebration. Needed that goal. I think every win is a statement. Every win's a step closer to the silverware. Every win is a step closer to our team getting better and growing together. And this is what I'm saying, it's too early to celebrate. Because someone like Gyokeres, he's going to celebrate these goals because of the pressure that's on him. The pressure within the team to be starting. The pressure with Jesus coming back now and Havertz coming back. The media and everyone else. The fans. The non-fans, the haters, the pressure's there. So do we start celebrating? I think we should. Celebrate. We've got a semi-final coming up on the 3rd of February. And if we go through, we're going back to Wembley in March. These are little steps to getting that silverware. We should really enjoy it and embrace it, because 6, 7, 8, 9 years ago, we was in absolute mud. We was in the dirt. We were playing terrible football. We had a terrible starting 11. No squad depth. We had a squad, but they were awful. I don't think hardly any of them players are getting to this team now. So yeah, let's celebrate. Looking at the Champions League on a whole, I think Spurs beat Dortmund tonight. I was quite shocked to that result, actually. Dominic Solanke got his first Champions League goal. Did his first Champions League goal? He's been out for a long time, actually. Who else? Man City lost against Bodo Glimt, which is crazy. I haven't seen the highlights, but I did see that Bodo Glimt was already 3-1 before Rodri got sent off. I thought Rodri would have contributed to the loss, but it was already 3-1 before he got sent off anyway. And it's like, I think Spurs are above Man City in the Champions League, but let's not forget PSG. We beat them last season, early on in the Champions League, and they went on to win it. So, things can still change. A lot's going to happen between now and the end of May, or middle of May, should I say. We can't celebrate too much, but I feel like we have to enjoy it. And this is why I feel like I added this part in. Can we actually celebrate this win? Or do we just enjoy it, the moment, and then we keep it moving? stay focused. Got to stay focused. We've got a lot of games. Like Mikel Arteta said, he made 7 changes tonight, which is crazy. We saw Mascara come in. We saw Lewis Skelly come in. We saw Mourinho. We saw Eze. We saw Jesus. So a lot of changes, and it's good to see Gyokeres feature. Rice stepping in as well, and Gabriel and Martinelli as well. So yeah, a lot of changes. Good to see some faces. I know some fans would have probably been happy to see Ranieri. There was talk at the end, Ranieri going to Marseille. That could be. I mean, I think any team that he goes to is going to be good. Kicking at minutes. Well, if he gets the minutes, it'll be good because he's a very creative player, and if he's in the French league, he will definitely do well there. One thing I will say is they said there was like 4,000 fans travelling to the San Siro tonight. I didn't hear. Normally, I hear Arsenal start singing. So when we was at the Forest game, watching on TV, you can hear the fans. All I heard was drumming and one guy with a mic. You could tell he was on the mic, some sort of microphone, the whole game. It's like they had the fans so high up we couldn't even hear them. It's crazy, and it's always interesting because at the Emirates we give the fans some of like the best seats. They're not up in the rafters at the top; they're down below. Really good seats. I think they got to change that. They got to change that because the photos I'm seeing from a lot of the football guys that I follow, big up AFC Dylan, Shea Gunner, Cecil, and them guys there, they're way up top. I've been to San Siro. I went when we lost to AC Milan in the Super Cup many years ago. And yeah, you may as well watch it outside, bro. The seat isn't crazy. But big up to Milan for setting the scene. Great atmosphere in the stadium. I really like the Italian teams, the way they set up, but I just don't think they ain't got nothing on us anymore. Back day, maybe, the Juventuses and the AC Milans, but not anymore. It's just not the same. It's not the same anymore. My 3 standout players for tonight, gotta say Saka. I think Saka was not a crazy threat throughout the game, but gave defenders something to think about every time I had the ball. He's always looking to attack and go forward. I think it's just something about Saka that's very easy on the eye to watch. As an Arsenal fan, you just know he's giving 99% every game. He's going to try and feed the ball in or take a shot. You know what you're getting from him. I think it almost goes unnoticed. It always goes under the radar that he's just so good. So he's one of my standout players tonight. Obviously, Gabriel Jesus, definitely one of my standout players, getting the brace, 2 goals. After not playing in the Champions League for so long, the pressure of playing, actually starting. He hasn't started yet. It's his first game he started for Arsenal since the long-term injury. And to get 2 goals in that manner is a great feeling. And obviously my other star player, I'd say Victor Gyokeres, because he must have felt that pressure coming on the pitch and having to perform. And I think he done really, really well with that finish. Probably could have got another or hit the target with the second one that he skied, but so happy for him. Confidence should be high. And it's time that it was nice to see the fans with the players celebrating with Victor after that goal. It really was like a wholesome feeling that everyone was so happy for him. He wasn't just the person who set him up. Celebrate, the whole team come together and celebrate. That was great to see. So those are my 3 standout players: Jesus, Saka, and Victor Gyokeres. Next Champions League game, which is next week. I think, is it Kairat? I've never even heard of this team before, I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to sit here and tell you lies about how I've been watching them for seasons. I've never heard of them. I don't even know what country they're from, bro. I will be there at the Emirates, going down to the game. And yeah, we've got, in between that, we've got United. So big game after they beat City. They didn't just scrape a win either against City. They made City look average. I'm not going to lie. I watched that game and I couldn't believe what I was watching. They really made City not look like the City we know. And United looked like the United we used to know. very scary. I just hope that form was just a derby day out and a freak performance because of the new manager and they play Man City. They're at home at Old Trafford, and that is the reason why they play so well. I'm hoping that form does not continue. And we I want to annihilate Man U. Like bring them. I mean, obviously they've got a lot of rest because they're only playing Premier League. They're not in the FA Cup. They're not in the Champions League. They're not in the Carabao Cup. So let's just hope that they've rested, but we send them back up the motorway with a beating. We owe them a beating, man. We don't just want to play well on Sunday. We want to beat them. But yeah, Champions League next week. I'll take you guys with me. We'll be vlogging. We'll try to. As long as it's not raining, I'll have the camera out and the mic and that sort of stuff. Might try and chat to a few people that I'll bump into as well. But yeah, take it on for the experience because I know a lot of my followers don't get to go to games or live really far away. So guys, thanks for watching. Make sure you share, like. If you can, please subscribe. It will really help my channel. I'm trying to get to 600. We're just past the 500 mark. Really appreciate it. So until next time.